Guyana is a country on the northern coast of South America that is culturally part of the Anglophone Caribbean. In 1891, the British Guyana militia was established as the country's main local military force. The British Guyana Volunteer Force was subsequently formed in 1948. The Guyana Defense Force was born on November 1, 1965, at the dawn of Guyana's independence, when a team of instructors from the United Kingdom recruited personnel from the British Guyana Volunteer Force, the Special Services Unit, the British Guyana Police Force, and civilian volunteers to create this noble institution. Throughout its existence, the defense and security policy adopted by the GDF has been fashioned by its mandate, which is, the force shall be charged with the defense of and maintenance of order in Guyana, and with such other duties as may from time to time be defined by the Defense Board. From its early beginnings, the GDF confronted and overcame armed aggression against the new nation of Guyana. In October of 1967, the GDF deployed to counter the military incursion of its territory by Venezuela, and in January of 1969, the GDF crushed a secessionist attempt by armed insurrectionists in the Rupununi. These experiences undoubtedly provided the impetus for the expansion of the force from a single infantry battalion and 2 reserve companies to one that included other arms and women.
The President of Guyana is the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force. The role of the Guyana Defense Force is authorized under Chapter 1501 of the Defense Act of Guyana, and it is threefold: to defend the territorial integrity of Guyana.
To execute its role, the GDF is essentially organized as a light infantry force with combat units, combat support units, and combat service support units. The combat units include an infantry battalion, a coastal battalion, a reserve infantry battalion, a special force squadron, and the Coast Guard. The combat support units include an artillery company, an engineer battalion, an air corps, an intelligence corps, and a training corps. The combat service support units include a service support battalion, a medical corps, a band corps, and an agricultural corps.
The tasks of the Guyana Defense Force include identifying aggression on our borders, gathering and sharing intelligence, conducting sea, air, and land patrols, conducting fisheries protection and anti-piracy operations, providing medical assistance and logistical support to hinterland communities, engaging in construction and other engineering projects, assisting in the maintenance of critical infrastructure and essential services, supporting the national agricultural drive, and promoting the development of the country's youth. At the regional and international levels, the Guyana Defense Force engages in defense diplomacy by executing disaster relief operations, peacekeeping operations, and providing professional military education training opportunities.
To remain ready and relevant, the Guyana Defense Force is currently engaged in a re-engineering process to enhance national defense and security. In the area of operations, we have refashioned our deployment posture to internal security. We are ensuring we become more operationally agile to counter coastal and hinterland threats, and we are now engaging in more intelligence-driven operations to aid the police. The Guyana Defense Force, a small, affordable, and multidimensional force, stands ready and prepared to execute its role in defense of Guyana.